So I just realized too that I thought my mic was better yesterday. It wasn't. It was actually worse than before. But I didn't have time to post the story from yesterday. So it was the story of the train. And I guess I just kind of like thought about this and I wanted to kind of just get it in words. Also, it is kind of nice to kind of, yeah, kind of. But so it's the story of the train. So this is at Fruitvale Station. So I'm sitting on the platform, um, and I'm just waiting for my train. So this is when I walked from that event with Jarvin, and I don't know. I was chatting with him the whole time that I didn't realize that I'd gone one station too far and I needed to transfer. So he gets off at like Marriott. I keep going and I realize, oh shit, I'm on the wrong line or whatever. So then I get off at Fruitvale. So I'm sitting on the platform going back the other direction trying to go home. Okay. So then this guy literally like comes up to me. So this is a guy with a little ankle bracelet, right? So he's got his little ankle bracelet and he comes up to me with his backpack and he sits down and he's like, how old are you? This is the first thing that he says to me. It's not like, hi, how are you? What's your name? Nothing. It's how old are you? So first, this rando just completely believes like he has full autonomy to just know all my personal information, right? At this point, he might as well just ask for my social security number. So he's like, how old are you? Well, he's just all in my grill, right? Then he just takes off and he just sits down right next to me. He flops his fat ass down. He's like, how, what's your, what? Tell me about yourself. Do I know you, sir? No, not at all. Anyway, so he keeps going. And so I just started making jokes at this point. He was like, oh, do you have any children? And I was like, yes, I have 47 children. And he was like, 47 children? I was like, yes, I have 47 children. He's like, where are the children? And I was like, they're with their fathers. He's like, how many fathers are there? And I started doing math. I was like, there's 12 fathers. He was like, wow, that's a lot. And I was like, that's true. That's so many. I was like, you probably shouldn't talk to strange women. They might have too many children for you. And he was like, are you serious? And I was like, are you retarded? And then he's like, I was like, if you actually ever come across a woman who has 47 children, she would be like at home with the children. Maybe like think before you talk, right? So he just keeps going. He's like, oh, okay. So, what did he say? I can't remember how we got into this, but he starts like telling me the story of the ankle bracelet. So he's like, I've been to jail like a few times, like in and out of jail, and I'm like, of course, this is fucking Fruitvale Station, right? So he started telling the story. He's like, I guess hey, he's like, I had two guns. And I'm like, well, why did you have weapons? And he's like, I'm from Oakland. That's why like I need the weapons. And I'm like, okay. I've traveled to Oakland too, but I don't feel the need to have weapons. Like, I'm not just gonna go around shooting people. So he's like, well, if you don't understand, then you don't understand or something. And I was like, yeah, clearly I don't understand. Like, make it make sense. And he was like, this is where it takes a turn. So then he's like, are you seriously talking to me? Like, because I was like, I don't understand. Can you explain this to me? And he's like, um, don't talk to me like that. I will slap you. And I was like, what? He was like, he was dead ass serious. He was like, I will slap you. So I'm like, I'm literally about to have to fight this nigga right on the platform. Like, I guess he just thought he was like that dude. So he was like, how would you feel right now if I slap you? And I was like, I would feel like you're a very violent person and I would sock the shit out of you. And then he was like, all right. It was like clearly time to leave. And the train luckily comes, so I like board the train. It's another reason though why I continue to say keep a knife, because niggas out here are killers. And you will probably have to fight. Literally, here's me sitting my black ass down right on the platform, and he just came right over. It's just like plop. Like, let me just interfere all in your fucking space, and then make physical threats toward you, and you're just supposed to sit there and take it. So I was trying to like get to a like. I talked about the story yesterday, but I did such an awful job of telling it And it was just so weird. All of it was weird. I mean, I literally went into the whole spiel about the 47 children for like 15 minutes, and this nigga's literally thought I was serious. Like, is it even possible to have 47 children? Like, is that, like, come on, really? Like, I don't know. Maybe if we're in the fucking developing world, right? But I'm literally sitting on the platform. It's like midnight, too. Like, it's like I'm literally sitting on a platform at midnight. Like, if I had 47 children, don't you think one of them would be with me? Well, it's a lot of fucking kids to take care of, you know? Like, who has time to just be out at midnight? But the logic doesn't logic. Like, there's no brain cells left. All of it just didn't make any sense. And it was just so weird that he just literally felt like he could just not he felt he did. It wasn't a feeling, it was like an action. Like he was just like, I'm just gonna go talk to this person because they're a stranger and I have a right to talk shit. Like you should also have a right to slap the shit out of a retard. You should just be like be like, okay, stop talking to me. Because honestly, it just fucking wouldn't stop. It was so frustrating. This is what I mean. It's like every time you go outside, there's always some shit. Every fucking day. Ugh. Anyway, well, you know, maybe I did a better job. I got this to be under 7 minutes. So if you wanted to hear the story of the ankle monitor bro, there it is.